Welcome back to the show, friends. Hey, Marie, what are you wearing?
This is a special kind of hat. It's from France. Doesn't it look good on me?
Wow, are you going to France?
No, I'm not going to France, but now I can imagine I am in France with my new hat.
That is great. Well, maybe we can all imagine going with Ben today. Let's find out what happens in the last conversation. We can watch together.
So what are you going to do first in Paris, Ben?
I'm going to my sister's wedding.
I mean, after that?
Well, I want to see the sights. I'll climb the Eiffel Tower, and I'll visit all the famous art museums.
That sounds wonderful. And you'll go shopping?
Of course. Well, I'll go window shopping. I can't afford to buy too much in Paris.
So everyone is excited about Ben going to Paris, France.
Yes, what is he going to do first? Is he going to see the Eiffel Tower? No, go to the art museums. Oh, I know. Get a croissant at a cafe. Or eat 400 kinds of cheese.
Cheese? What? Really, Peter? No, he is going to his sister's wedding.
Huh?
Remember? The whole reason why he is going there is for his sister's wedding, Peter.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yes, his sister's getting married. And that will be a fun celebration. That celebration is called a wedding.
Very good, Peter. I'm glad you remember that much. So after the wedding, what will they do? First, they are going to climb the Eiffel Tower and visit famous museums.
Now that is what I am talking about.
Then they will go shopping.
That doesn't sound fun.
What are you talking about, Peter? I love shopping. I like to look at all the different clothes and fun little things that I can buy for other people.
Okay, I guess that is true, and I bet there are very interesting things to buy in France.
Yeah, they have great fashion there. I would get new dresses and shoes, or maybe a coat.
Really? But can you afford to buy all of that stuff?
I guess so. France is very expensive. You're right, Peter. I can't afford those things. But I know something we can all afford to do. Let's visit Christina. Ben 说他到巴黎可买不起太多东西。I can't afford to buy too much in Paris. 我们先来看动词 afford， 它是买得起、负担得起的意思。句型就是 afford to do something。比如他们请不起更多的员工。They can't afford to hire more workers. 或者 he can't afford to rent the house. 他租不起那个房子。有时候负担不起并不是钱的问题，有人工作实在是太忙了，没有办法请假，可以说 I can't afford to take time off。或者是某一场比赛绝对不能输，就说 They can't afford to lose the game。最后 afford 后面也可以接名词 We can't afford a new car。或者是 I can't afford that school， 这些都是动词 afford 的用法。
Thank you, Christina. Well, friends, we're out of time. Let's review those key words.
Here's our first key word of the day. Greet. Greet. The two men greeted each other.
Kiss. Kiss. Give your grandmother a kiss.
Cheek. Cheek. The mother kissed her baby's cheek.
Sauce. Sauce. The sauce on the meat is wonderful.
Wedding. Wedding. Jane and Paul's wedding is next week.
Afford. Afford. I can't afford it. It's too expensive. Okay, friends, make sure to practice those words as you are traveling to France. And let's review those conversations one more time. Here we go.
Rob, have you been to Paris?
Yes, I have, but it was many years ago.
The French people have some interesting customs, don't they?
Yes, they do, such as when they greet each other.
Wait, don't people shake hands?
They do when they first meet.
What's interesting about that?
Nothing, but friends greet with a kiss on each cheek.
Do you like French food, Alex? Yes, I do. French soups and sauces are really good. I think I'm going to like French food. They eat a lot of bread. I love bread. French people like croissants too. So do I. I hear chocolate croissants are delicious. And French people love cheese. Yes, I read that there are more than 400 kinds of cheese in France.
So what are you going to do first in Paris, Ben?
I'm going to my sister's wedding.
I mean, after that?
Well, I want to see the sights. I'll climb the Eiffel Tower. And I'll visit all the famous art museums.
That sounds wonderful. And you'll go shopping?
Of course. Well, I'll go window shopping. I can't afford to buy too much in Paris.
Monkey Man, how do Americans greet each other?
Well, they shake hands and say, "Hello, nice to meet you."
Oh, is it the same in France?
Well, sometimes they shake hands.
Oh,
But friends greet each other with a kiss.
a kiss? Ew.
Yeah, a kiss on each cheek.
Ew.
Well, don't worry, Ginger. People kiss their friends, not their monkeys.
Good. Hey, tell me about French food.
Well, French soups and sauces are delicious.
Ooh, do they eat a lot of bread there?
Yes, and cheese.
Yay! Let's go to Paris, Monkey Man.
Good idea. We could eat French food, and we can see the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, but no kissing. Ew.
Ginger.
Hello.
Oh, hello, officer.
You look familiar.
I do?
Have I seen you somewhere before?
I don't think so.
Did you see today's newspaper?
No. Is there anything interesting in the newspaper?
I read that someone stole money from the bank.
Oh, that's bad.
It's terrible.
It's super!
Huh?
You just said today's super sentence. I read that. I read that someone stole money from the bank.
I did say that, didn't I?
Yes, you did, dear policeman. Now, just for fun, can you give me the super sentence in another way?
Sure. I read that there is a new restaurant coming to town.
I read that there is a new restaurant coming to town. Excellent. What about you? Do you have one for me?
Sure.
I read that there are more chickens than people in the world.
Interesting. I read that there are more chickens than people in the world. Sounds delicious.
Super Sentence Man, I read that there is someone who stole money from the bank.
Oh.
Take a look at this picture.
Oh, that looks like her.
That's what I think too. I read that the person is tall and has black hair.
You know what I think? That's a super sentence. Remember, friends, say it with me. A super sentence every day will make your English great.
So, I read that someone stole money from the bank. She was someone tall.
Oh?
And she looks like you.
Officer, don't be silly. That's not me. She's not wearing glasses. I am.
Huh. You're right.
Well, I have to go. Have a good day, officer. Bye.
Goodbye. Wait a minute.
Thank you for joining us today. I think we are all ready to visit France now.
I agree. Ben will have a great time, and I am sure he'll enjoy his family and his sister, too. I only hope he brings us back some souvenirs.
Souvenirs? Oh, Ben, I hope you bring back us some souvenirs. All right, well, we had a great time on today's show. We'll see you next time right here on Let's Talk in English.
Goodbye.